The situation ongoing in Israel at the moment, the toll of 985 people injured in this massive Hamas attack on Israel, the infiltration, the rockets, the chaos of the situation. Uh, Rather like the attack on Ukraine, this is an attack by a neighboring country, and uh, this is about defending sovereignty. The UN chief says that they're appalled by the attacks, by the abductions of Israeli citizens, including allegedly a major general. And Gutierrez is deeply concerned for the civilian population and urges maximum restraint. Civilians must be respected and protected in accordance with international humanitarian law at all times. That, I'm afraid, is the alarming prospect that will not be the case. Israeli TV has just shown images of Israelis being taken as hostages to Gaza by Hamas, and the Israeli defense people have confirmed that Israeli civilians and soldiers have been kidnapped and taken as hostages to Gaza. And Israeli television is being very careful about what it shows. But it appears to show Israelis being abducted on foot in vehicles, filmed both inside Israel and inside Gaza. And among the many casualties, there are fire and rescue service agents. For example, Captain Shalom Saban and a senior firefighter from Netivot station, Yevgeny Kalsky, among those killed by the Hamas terrorist units today, just as Israel is coming out of celebrating the Feast of Sukkot. Zaban was coming to the end of his career, drafted into the fire service in 1992. He's been posthumously promoted to the rank of deputy fire chief. And Galsky was one of those who joined the fire service 3 years ago. There's a large input of Russian and Ukrainian people into Israel in the last few years, and it's a disturbing, ongoing, developing story. Israeli forces fighting in the streets, fighting terrorists who've attacked a police station, and massive amounts of gunfire and explosions. And Benny Gantz, the leader of the opposition party, has pledged his support for Netanyahu. The country is completely unified and horrified by the events. President Biden has already called Netanyahu to say that the US stands by Israel, and the PM, Netanyahu, has warned of a prolonged, powerful campaign to win.